what's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, as we're loading up Madden, looks a little different because I'm here at the very late stages of Madden 20 cycle on PC to highlight another mod that has just been exceptionally done. Full credit to everyone on this mod. Link to the Discord is in the video description. The D105 mod. Now, I've heard about this mod for a little bit. For definitely a little bit. They're not the same, at least as far as I don't want to speak because I don't know a whole lot about it, but it's not the exact same mod or even mod team that worked on the known Madden college football mod. Because in that Madden college football mod, as you know,
it's caused some of your greatest triumphs.
There's only 32 teams, and there's a lot of limitations, and that's no fault of the mod team, but
your biggest
they pretty much were able to pick and choose what team makes the cut because you only have 32 teams in a Madden game. And, you know, if you want to hop into franchise mode, which is kind of what a lot of people want to do, it's buggy. It's buggy and glitched. And the D105 mod, I'm not going to really, amongst anything, there's some pretty cool things that you can be able to work into with a franchise file here. But I'm not necessarily going to do that. I just want to show off the mod itself and how I'm going to intend to use it for whatever team gets announced as my Madden 21 franchise. I am going to try and have highlights, college highlights and stuff like that for players using the D105 football mod. So like I said, in usual games, I don't even know if I can access it through this menu, but in other college mods, you straight up can look at your 32 teams, right? As you can see here, the 32 teams, and that's it. And you can load up different special rosters and stuff like that, and it gets the real players, which is cool. But for this mod in particular, what was really lacking, in my opinion, it sucks that there was only 32 teams. So as you can see in this mod here, we have the NFL teams are just whatever, right? They're modded into the college teams as per usual in the regular college football mod. However, once you get past the 32, these guys have figured out how to add in every other college. It's insane. Now, they are all-time rosters. They're not current rosters. I don't know if the plan is to eventually release current updated rosters for all these teams, but we got Air Force, Akron. Okay, I'll just show you that they have jersey combos for all. Look, Akron. When someone out there on the modding team has busted their ass to make sure Akron has like 4 or 5 jersey types, you know that this is going to be a sensational mod. So all these teams have multiple uniforms. We got Alabama Crimson Tide. So obviously you're going to see teams that were in the already previous college football mod. I don't know if they just were able to carry those assets over. I will say, for what very, very little I know about the Madden community, and while I respect everyone that can do stuff like this, especially for content creators like myself, I do know that for whatever reason, the people in the mod community are extremely sensitive and very, hesitant to share and open up their mod to other people. They're very, this is my mod, don't touch it, ask my permission. And I don't know. I don't know why that's the case. I feel like that could just be all mod communities and stuff like that. But either way, it has been sensational, the work that they've been able to do. And I definitely just wanted to highlight this mod because I don't see a lot of people really discussing it or talking about it. And I think it's truly a sensational mod. And it's something that now, with all these different schools, if I ever want to, in my franchise, say I draft, obviously I don't know how many Baylor players I would be considering to draft, but thinking off the top of my head, in my college franchise, or not my college franchise, but my NFL, say if I drop Trevor Lawrence, I want to get some highlights of him and be able to kind of keep it into that world, in the Madden world, the Madden realm, and import it into my Madden 21 franchise. I'll just be able to hop in here, modify a couple players, and get going with it. Let's see, though, because, obviously outside of the 30, people want to see, like, Hawaii Warriors. What do we got here? It's probably not as good as my Hawaii team, but my God, man, this is awesome. This is, like, as good as it gets. I think, personally, for something that is so limiting, anytime there's going to be a college mod in a Madden game, I think, like, I would rather just have something like this, where all the teams are there. I can do whatever matchup I want to do. You can go head-to-head. We will hop in just 1 second. I'm just trying to think of, like, what teams aren't in the normal mod that people would kind of want to see. The more popular teams that that are excluded. Let's be honest, not every team gets included into the top 30 every year. There's probably 3 or 4 teams that are regarded as big teams that did not get included into the the normal college football mod that you're going to be able to access here in this D105 mod. I don't know. Oklahoma State, they got cool jerseys, old jerseys, Chuba Hubbard. I mean, these jerseys are mint. I wish I knew how to do any of this shit. Like, the worst thing is that when I do college mods, people are always like, how do I do this? They reach out to me. I am remedial when it comes to mods. Literally, anyone that's ever worked on a mod for me on PC, you pretty much have got to walk me through it. All right, so I'm definitely going to play as Oregon here. I want to see what the all-time rosters look like. I can tell you right now, I did kind of a little playthrough with SMU. Just to, I wanted to be an obscure team, see how it looked. And they didn't have Eric Dickerson. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't attest to the actual all-time rosters, but I assume that most of them are on point. Most of them are pretty good. TCU has some cool jerseys. What do we got here? Horned Frogs. They got the shoulder stuff. The black ones look mint. They got some Color Rush. Homecoming alternate. Ew. Please don't tell me that wasn't actually a jersey, because if so, that's disgusting. Texas Tech got some cool unis, I assume. At least different, right? Right, the reds and blacks, the Red Raiders. I kind of want to see Central Florida. They have some really nice jerseys. At least I think. I know in the college football mod, they had these crazy-ass space uniforms. Obviously, they weren't able to bring those ones over. So maybe they didn't work. Maybe this is completely separate from the other mod. Literally, I am just being a advertisement for it. I can't be the historian on everything that went into this. But this is just a mod that was tossing around the Discord. I was like, you know what? Today's the day to try it out. Tried it out. It looked really good. And I definitely think it's something that you guys, if you're into doing stuff like this, if you are on PC and you want to play with more than just the 30 college mod teams that is from the very well-known college football mod game, the D105 mod could definitely be up your alley. So I don't want to end this without showing you guys a little bit of the gameplay. So that's just, I'm going to be Florida, and I will pick an obscure opponent, and we're going to kind of look here a little bit at what the 105 mod truly can do in-game. So as you can see, the splash screens and stuff like that are different, which is cool. I mean, anytime they just do little things like this that really add the immersion here. We got the little intro, the scoreboard, ESPN scoreboard. I will say that there is, on third down in the first game that I played, like AC/DC song cues up, like Back in Black. So they do have third down music, which is really cool. And as you can see, we're on the Florida Gator home field. Yeah, I mean, this is as close, I think, and as authentic of a college experience that I think you're going to find here. So let's see. We're Florida. Looking at some of the names. Okay, we got Javon Curse trying to come off the edge. Oh, come on. Oh, I literally have not played Madden in 2.5 weeks. So this is going to be... don't be coming for the gameplay. I'm just trying to show you what they got going on. The mod community is awesome. I cannot wait to see what kind of mods they can cook up in Madden 21. I feel like, especially in Madden 21, where there is going to be... it's probably the least hype Madden that I can remember. I honestly cannot remember a Madden where more people are like, whatever, kind of deal. So when you look at what the mod community has been able to do, some of the stuff we've been able to highlight on the channel, the creative teams, you've seen probably some other mods here around on YouTube. When you look at a game that's kind of meh, like Madden 21, you kind of almost put the pressure on the mod teams to be like, what is the exciting thing you're going to make me enjoy this game? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how you view it. Because that's a huge fumble by Carlos Dunlap. I like seeing that. So, I don't know. I have no idea. I personally feel like they're just scratching the surface here for what they're going to be able to do modding on PC. Now, this is probably always the most asked question about these mods. Are these on console? Hey, I know they're not on Xbox One or PS4, but will they be on the PS5 or the Series X? You cannot mod on console, unfortunately. And I also feel like, if you truly want these mods, you can afford a gaming PC if you can afford one of the brand new consoles kind of deal. So if you want access to these mods, I cannot stress enough to get Madden on PC, because these mods are very awesome. They definitely improve the lifespan of this game because that's why it gave me second wind to keep playing this on my channel. No one, literally, I don't think anybody is playing Madden right now on YouTube. It feels like that anyway. So the fact that the mods have kind of been like, give me a reason to come up and play. Oh, we got Tebow under center. I like seeing that. And Aaron Hernandez, Emmitt Smith. Come on, Tibby! Scramble! Run him over! There we go. Nice. I mean, honestly, it looks like just like NCAA. NCAA 12 or whatever the hell it would have been that Tebow was on the cover. I remember I bought that game on Amazon and it did not read. I was so disappointed I spent $7 on it. But, yeah, back to the other point. I cannot recommend enough. If you play nothing outside of franchise, Madden on PC is where you want to be. If you play MUT and stuff like that, not so much, because there's not going to be a crazy marketplace. There's not a whole lot of people that play Madden on PC. Like right now, if I go to the Madden share on PC, less than 1,000 total files. You go to the Madden share on Xbox, you go to the Madden share on PlayStation, there's probably, what, tens of thousands? So the community is definitely smaller. No! We just got picked off. The community is definitely smaller. So I think if you're looking for, you play MUT and you want the marketplace to be fruitful and plentiful of all the big fancy cards, probably be at a disadvantage there versus guys on console. But if you play just for franchise mode, just to have access for these mods, I 100% think that getting Madden on PC is paramount. Getting Madden on PC would be my preference. And I get after it, man. Because if not, you're just going to be that guy that's trolling in the Discord saying, how can I get these mods on console? And, open your ears. Get the fat out of your ears. It doesn't exist. So, this is the mod. I just want to showcase it. It's essentially, a lot of people know about the big publicized college football mod. Well, this one here has every college team. And, they even have the updated ones. We saw App State. What? They have App State. I don't know what the plan is for them to eventually start getting into adding, like, North Dakotas. Some Div 2, maybe they just go crazy and add in like Last Chance U and shit. I don't know, but this is it, man. This is really, really good, and I definitely think you guys should check it out. So all the information for the D105 mod is in the video description below. Go check them out. Go support it, and that does it for me today, guys. So thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with episode 60 of Flashback Pinks, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out.